Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is BookList Thursday. BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, book recommendations, something bookish related. So today is a super fun one because for the last few weeks we have been catching up on some of our favorite booktubers and what books they have picked as their favorite books of 2019. So from all of those videos we watched, we picked, well, I have 6 books here, but we picked kind of 5 books that we have on our shelves. So that had to be one of the things that I kind of made a requirement for myself. I either had to have it on my shelf or on my Kindle. That is another booktuber's favorite book from 2019. We were trying, or at least I was trying to find like their number 1 favorite from 2019. But a lot of people won't put them in order, which I'm just as guilty. So of their list of favorite books from last year, these are kind of the ones that stood out to me that I have on my shelf that I'm super excited for, that I really want to get to this year. Hold me to that. Now, I've been making a lot of videos this month that are like my list that I really want to get to this year, and I think I'm up to like, what, 16 or 17 books that I want to get to, which is fine. My goal is 50. I should be able to do it. It's just I need to stay on top of them. You know what I mean? So let's get started. All right. First one is from Krista at Books and Jams. As soon as she mentioned this book, this was the first one that I literally went and grabbed off my shelf. Was like, yes, I need to get to this one this year. A number of people have told me that I have got to read this book, and I don't know what my problem is, but it's We Are the Lucky Ones by Georgia Hunter. This is a World War II historical fiction based upon a true family story. I believe these two survive. I don't see where it says if they survive a concentration camp or what they do, but World War II historical fiction, I've heard is fantastic. This is definitely on my list. The next one, again, is one I can't believe I haven't read yet. And it's dirty. How did that happen? Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You know how much of a Taylor Jenkins Reid fan I am. What is my problem? I don't even know. But Vickie at Chapter 32 is the one that had this on her favorite list. I've heard audio is fantastic, so I'm going to have to kind of wait and see when I can get the audio and read along with it. My mom read this book and just seriously loved this book. Again, Taylor Jenkins Reid's one of my favorite authors. I've got to get to this book for sure because I feel like I am the only one left in the world that has not read this. Yeah, there's no reason. So this follows Daisy Jones and her kind of band, The Six. They made one album that was a huge hit, but they kind of broke up. The band broke up either as the album was being released or shortly thereafter or something like that. But I heard it's fantastic. I believe it takes place in the 70s. Yep, July 12th, 1979. So we're reading that one for sure. The next one I have, a number of people have recommended this one to me, and it's been on some people's lists, but I first saw it. Tori talked about it over at Tori Morrow, and I will leave links to all of these channels below in the videos. But Scythe by Neil Shusterman definitely has to be read. I believe Krista mentioned this one. I know Sarah has read this one and has loved it. I have this book as well as the second book, so I am ready to kind of binge and read it because I think the third one came out not that long ago or is coming out this year, something like that. So we're definitely gonna get through this one. So this basically takes place in the future, and we as humanity has conquered all things that would lead us to our death. So all sicknesses, anything that would kill us is being conquered. And so we've got to keep our population size under control. So there's these scythes that determine when somebody should die. And this follows 1 or 2 people who are apprentices to a scythe. Neither of them wants to be that way. They're teens, but they need to master the art of taking a life. Sounds really interesting, and I've heard awesome things about it. The next one I have is from Kayla over at Books and LaLa. Now, Kayla and I don't always have the same tastes. We tend to disagree on a few books, and that's okay. It's cool. I still think she's fantastic and a fantastic booktuber. So when she does recommend books, I kind of take it with a grain of salt because Usually if she doesn't like a book, it means I'm going to like the book, and vice versa. But this one, I think we're going to be able to, you know, be on the same wavelength on, and this was one of her favorites from 2019, and it's Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is told in such a cool way because it's all like mixed media-ish, maybe, or different forms of communication. I've heard audio is fantastic with this as well, but this takes place in outer space, I believe. I don't know much else about it, but I've heard it's amazing. So another really great audio as well is what I've heard, is you kind of listen to the audio and follow along. So I don't know what I'll do, but I need to get to this one. And then the last one, I am kind of tied between two, so I don't know which one I will pick up when I get to that, or if I should read both of them. But this is from Heather at Bookables, suggested these books. Again, she had a lot on her list that I agreed with, but these were the two that kind of stood out to me. So the first one is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I think that's how you say it. I believe this is between a child of the current United States president and then getting along with a young royal, kind of the equivalent royal Prince of Wales. So it says, what happens when America's son falls in love with the Prince of Wales? So America's first son falls in love with the Prince of Wales. So I've heard great things about it. So I've got this on my radar, as well as Things You Save in a Fire by Catherine Center. It's also on my radar. Don't know much about this one other than, oh my gosh, it's like the first time I've even opened it. It's crazy. It says, oh, I remember. This is about a female firefighter who was doing really, really awesome in Texas and then ended up having to move home to Boston to help take care of her mom. And so she joins a firehouse in Boston, and it's very, very different. They're not as accepting of a female firefighter, and things go from there. So I don't know which one. I've heard great things about both, so that's just going to stay on my radar. I couldn't pick, so I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not go with both of them? So those are my top kind of 6 booktuber favorites from last year that I want to get to this year. I love watching those videos because it definitely makes me look at my shelf and be like, okay, yeah, I've got some good reasons why I need to read these books. So leave a comment below what's been your favorite book from 2019. Let's see if I've read that. I could always add to my list. What's wrong with that, right? Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. Head over to Sarah's channel. See which ones she picked. I'm curious to see. Maybe we have some of the similar ones. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, head over there. Check out her video. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.